What is Zugzwang in chess and why is it important? Imagine being in a situation where you have to make a move, but every option makes your position worse. That's what Zugzwang is in chess. The word comes from German, meaning compulsion to move. It's a tricky spot where no matter what you do, you lose something. Usually players want to keep the initiative, to control the game, and to improve their position. But in Zugzwang, being forced to move actually puts you at a disadvantage. It's like being caught in a trap where every move leads to trouble. This concept is most common in the endgame, where kings and pawns are left on the board. Because there are fewer pieces, it's easier to set up a position where your opponent has no good moves left. For example, if your king is blocking your pawn from advancing, and your opponent's king is nearby, they might be forced to move in a way that allows you to promote your pawn to a queen. That's a perfect example of Zugzwang. Understanding Zugzwang is important because it shows how controlling the tempo, or the timing of moves, can turn the game in your favor. Having the move means you can make threats or improve your position. But if you can force your opponent into a Zugzwang, you're making them move when they'd rather not. This can lead to losing material or even checkmate. In practical play, good players learn to create positions where their opponent must move but any move they make is bad. This is especially useful in endgames, where a single move can decide the game. For example, if you can position your king so that your opponent's king is forced to step into a losing position, you've used Zugzwang to your advantage. Mastering this idea involves managing tempo carefully. You want to make moves that limit your opponent's options, pushing them into a corner. When they have no good moves left, you can win material or deliver checkmate. It's a skill that turns small advantages into big wins. So, Zugzwang is more than just a fancy word. It's a fundamental idea that shows how sometimes being forced to move can be worse than not moving at all. Smart players use it to make their opponents stumble and to secure victory. It's a perfect example of how timing and control over the game's rhythm can change everything.